Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 40 of Direwolf20's Forgecraft2 series. I'm just hanging out. You can see I've added some more force fields to my base. Yeah, I just did a little bit off camera. I'm trying to decide what I like more. The doors that have like the see-through effect, that you can actually see through the doors like a normal force field without any camouflage, or if I like the ones that have the brick texture with the camouflage engaged. I kind of feel like the brick texture is nice for like my high security areas, like here. I don't want anybody seeing into this room at all, but you know, I'm not entirely sure how I'm doing it yet. I kind of like the look so that people can kind of see through and know what's through each door. You know, I do have some other ideas on other things I want to have in this base. But for now, I'm working on, I think it's time to set up a new place and a new place. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Definitely new place and a new place time. I'd like to start, I think, getting a little bit of bee stuff set up. Oh yeah. I would like to be able to get a couple items from bees, and I have a really cool plan set up. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but let's just say there's going to be something very cool and exciting coming up in the next couple episodes related to bees. Like I said, don't want to do too much spoilering of it, but I'm excited. Also set up this nifty crystal portal here that just leads straight to Digger. That's all. So that's my travel room, of course. I might have other things set up in there, but for now, you know, kind of cool. Digger 2 is where I'm going to set up my bee area for two reasons. Number one, it's an always day zone, so pretty much always daytime. And number two, it's a normal biome, so I think it's the perfect place to set up shop. I'm thinking I just kind of like fly to an area that looks relatively safe, and then kind of go from there. Kind of quiet on TeamSpeak in the server today. It's the middle of the day, so not too many people are on there. More on in the evening time, I think. But we're definitely hanging out with Mikey, and Sunstrike is here. Sunstrike is a new member of the group. Yes, nearly muted, so you can't hear much. That's okay. Hi, Sunstrike. You work with MDIO on Tinkers, right? I believe that's the case. Cool. Well then, happy to have you. Alright, where do I want to set up shop? Somewhere like right around here, I think. Shouldn't be too bad of an area. I wanted to make sure because, believe it or not, Digger 2 has quite a bit of taint biome stuff going on. I want to make sure we don't have any of that causing me any trouble. But this looks like a nice spot. So, what do we want to do here? I'm thinking something decent. Wow, is my inventory that full? Just drop some stuff on the ground and put away whatever's trying to fly into my inventory. There we go. Alright, let me get a little bit of a base setup going. Let's see. I will probably want to lay this guy down somewhere. Let's get out our tape measure. Where's that thing? One of the more useful gadgets that I've got. We could go starting from here, maybe. That's 18. That should be about 21. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Do I have any dirt with me? Probably not. That would have been smart to bring. I'm thinking 21 size room should be good. So let me build up a house to live in, and then I'll be right back to really play with it and have a good time. Where's my other hatchet thingy? Maybe in here? I'll track it down. I must have lost it somewhere. Alright guys, I'm back. Since I'm going to be doing a little bit of digging, I thought it would be a good idea to try something cool. Let's take this Thaumium wand and do a little bit of enchanting courtesy of Thaumic Tinkerer. What can I put on my wand focus for excavation? I can put treasure, which is basically like looting, potency, and frugal. Potency, I'm pretty sure, is going to... Let's double check this, but I'm pretty sure potency means it would be a faster digging tool, right? So where's the enchanting details? Thaumonomicon, knowledge fragments, something in here tells me about enchants. I know that. Research expertise... Enchantments, there it is. Cool. Increases the damage, range, or area of the focus it is applied to. So I'm guessing that's what I want. Focus means it uses less V. That's not a big deal. Treasure is like fortune enchant. Haste is for traveling, and repair means auto repair. So yeah, I think I'm going to put this guy, I'm going to go potency. Now what I can do is adjust the level. We've seen this in the past, right? It's going to cost 72 Ordo. I've got enough. Go for it, magical table U. Engage. Cool. Ta-da! Nice. There we go. That should mean a slightly faster... Come on, where is it? There it is. I need an easier way to cycle through all these awesome wand core things. Alright, so here's what I need to do, right? So I'm just gonna... Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Haha, so cool. What kind of range can I get on this thing? Pretty decent one, actually. I'm guessing that's helping. Nice. This thing should be able to clear out these trees and stuff as well. I could probably just focus on killing the wood and the trees would fall, but... So awesome. Alright, back to building a house. Did I want to grab some dirt? I've got a little bit. Yeah, we're going to want to expand this area a touch. Might need a little bit more dirt, but we'll see. For now, clearing away. Okay guys, we're back. So, taking a peek within my AE system here, you can see I've run around and collected a bunch of drones and several princesses as well. We seem to have plenty of rocky princesses, which is probably good. We also have a handful more of other bees. Most importantly, we've got pretty much everything I need. So let's first off get a couple bee houses. As we know, these are the newish kind of bee houses. I'm going to just get like 3 of them for now, and I'm just going to focus on the following bees. Princesses of the type meadows. Where's tropical and forest? Cool. Those are the ones I really want to worry about right now. And we'll do the same here. We'll want a meadows drone, we'll want a tropical drone, and we'll want a forest drone. Cool. This will get us started on our bee system. Now, this is going to be a pretty high-tech bee system, as you can imagine, because, you know, a lot of the theme that I've been going with this season has been a lot of super high-tech stuff. I mean, a lot of times I've done high-tech in the past, but, like, this time I'm trying to go like super high tech and really nice. So let's just get our bee houses laid out here. 1, 2, 3. That'll look good. And I'm just going to get the bees programmed and running. So there we go. 1, 2, and 3. And I should have somewhere. Oh, I know where I have it. Let's see. Where are my chunk boundaries here? I'm probably going to want this chunk and those guys. So this is a good spot for it. So let's get out our portable storage. Remember, chunk loaders are currently broken, so I'm using admin anchors from Railcraft. That's all. That's the only reason I'm using the admin anchors, just because. That'll keep the entire chunk area here loaded for me, and that's good because it'll be my bees. Now, the only downside to bee houses, aside from the fact that bees can't mutate in them, so, oh, we need some flowers. That's probably a good point. We're also probably going to need some stuff for that jungle bee as well. Let's get some shears real quick and some flowers. Unless I have any vines in my AE system, which I doubt. Vines? Nope. And you can't make these, can you? Oh, actually you can get them from a rock crusher. That's cool. 10% chance with mossy stone. Neat. Not going to do that. I'll just go and get some shears. Just one of those. And while I'm in here, a flower or 2.
User joined your channel.
Hello, MDio.
Hello.
How are you doing, sir? I'm recording, just so you know.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, hello. That should be sufficient to get these bees happy. Now I just have to go get some vines. Where am I going to find some of them? Probably in a jungle. What's going on with you, bud?
We are pulling shenanigans sometime soon.
Oh boy, shenanigans. That doesn't sound good. Or maybe it does.
It'll be fun.
Nice. Alright, let's head back to our apiary area. Get this up on the wall. That should be sufficient to please this bee. So these guys are definitely running now, and then this guy should be happy with the vines nearby. Awesome. Alright, next up I want to get a steel tank for seed oil, and probably honey, but let's focus on seed oil first, because that's really what we're going to need in order to get ourselves an apiary. So I know these guys require impregnated casings. Oh good, carpenter, seed oil, you know the deal. 0.25, so a quarter of a bucket of seed oil gets me an impregnated casing. That shouldn't be too hard to accomplish. So we're going to definitely need a squeezer. So let's get one of these going. One of these days I'll set up my AE system to always have glass and stone available, because that's what I always seem to not have handy. So a squeezer, we're going to need some pipes, a bunch of you, one of you, a gate or two. How are we for autarkic gates? We're getting there. Let's actually get a few more ready. We're going to also need some iron, some redstone, that'll be good. What else do I need for the squeezer? I need some steel. Actually going to need some more steel plates, so let's cook those up. Got a rolling machine in here finally. I really do need to get my machine room up and running. Okay, so we're going to need some more of you guys. That should be sufficient. And then I'm going to need 32 of the walls there. Is it just this? That's high pressure boiler stuff. Almost. Speaking of, I did actually set something up in Digger, which I want to show you guys. Nothing too complex, just while I'm on the process of making steel, I was cooking up overnight a stack of iron blocks into steel blocks. Morph's a fun mod, isn't it?
I love walking around as a tentacle.
Oh, it's too much fun. Alright, so I'm thinking honey and seed oil right here. Sounds like a good plan, right? Okay, so getting the multi-tank set up. And this will be designated for seed oil. Perfect. Now to get a squeezer up and running in here, we could probably just set this up like right here if we wanted to. So squeezer, we're going to need a little bit of power pipes. Should have a few of them handy. We should probably focus on facades too while we're at it. Should see a burst of power shoot down the line there. Perfect. Just filling the internal buffer. Beautiful. And then we want the wooden fluid pipe. And we'll get the gold pipes going. I will probably move these off camera just to save you guys the trouble of seeing all this mess being made. It'll mess with you, I promise. It's a little bit of a mess. Alright, where do we want this thing to eventually wind up? Over here. Okay, back in a moment. Alright guys, let's see if I set this all up correctly. I'm sure I did though. Let's see. So seed should be getting dumped into here at a decent rate. We'll move stacks at a time. There we go. Now we're talking. Power should be flowing in, and we should be getting some fluid.seed oil. Bug report for Sangier localization. And we'll just do redstone signal off, energy pulse. There we go. And we should be pulling out seed oil rather quickly. Nice. And if we come over here, seed tank, we should start seeing seed oil show up relatively soon. It's definitely pumping, and it's hopefully landing over here. Not yet. There we go. It's slowly but surely making its way up there. Good. That means we did something right. There it is. I was just being impatient. But it's starting to show up. Cool. Well, that'll at least take care of the seeds that we currently have in our AE system, but I would like to get a few more. So let's see what we can do about that. No, I didn't want to be in digger. Let's head back to our old base. And maybe I want to reinstitute some farming. And maybe translate it over to our new base. Nope, not here either. I know where I'm going, honest. So how are we for seeds? We've got about 28 stacks. So that's not too bad, actually. Not bad at all. But I wouldn't be terribly upset to relocate all of this crazy stuff back to our new base. Probably soon I should do that. I could even set up a watermelon and pumpkin farm if I really wanted to. That probably wouldn't be a terrible idea either. Okay. But for now, I think what I'll probably want to do is just set up... Do I have a translocator handy? I have liquid translocators handy. Alright, let's borrow these, because these aren't even actually running or functional right now, simply due to the fact that my golems that were here are gone. Alright, so this will keep running. This will at least get us going. So let's translocate here to a ender chest. Do I have one of those handy is the real question. Anybody? Ender chest by chance? Nope. Alright, I will get one of them as well. Ender chest. Good, it's the right color setup too. Yellow, yellow, white. It's exactly what I need. Dyer's place. This we'll make sure to move all of our seeds straight over. So... Ender chest. There goes the seeds. Nice. So these guys will keep farming. At some point I'll move it back to my main base, but I don't need to do that now. I could probably just do it off camera. Maybe I'll get like all the setup over there, and then when I come back on camera I'll show you guys me setting up the golems and stuff, just so we can see all that going pretty well. But overall, I think we're doing pretty well. Yeah, decent amount of seeds to get moved over. That'll really help kickstart our seed supply. Excellent. Alright, back in just a few moments. Alright, while those bees are doing their thing, I'm going to set up in my base here in my auto processing room just another bit of power into a centrifuge. This will be where I automatically process all my bee stuff. So we're going to have an import and export bus, real simple, right? We'll probably want to do export here, and import can be here. You know what? I'm probably going to want a cable just because, well, I could do it here too. Doesn't really matter. That'll work. Save me a facade. Alright, so we will precision export any honeycombs. So we've got a few in here just to demonstrate with. So I'll get some of these mundane combs. It doesn't matter. Or you know what? Do I want these to be precision? This should probably be a fuzzy export bus, shouldn't it? Let's see what happens. I'm going to do this. So it's going to empty out the mundanes, and then it won't work anymore, right? So we should have made this a... We'll leave this guy in our AE system. I'm going to go make a fuzzy one. That's what I want. I might even have a fuzzy export bus. Perfect. So now, if we tell this guy combs, he should export any type of comb, including the silky. Awesome. And then we should start importing into the AE system all our stuff. I like it. So I'm actually going to build a second AE system, I think. How do I want to do this? I'm thinking tricky. I'd kind of like a separate system to maintain all my bees, kind of like I did in the last season, but I want all the items to land here. So I'm thinking like, basically, let's head over to that bee area and see how things are doing. Digger 2. Basically, any honeycombs that get produced in the bee system will get sent through the ender chest back to the main base, where they'll get processed into items. And then the main base will handle all the items, it'll handle all the liquids and all that stuff. But the bees themselves, the drones and the princesses and all that, should be in a small AE system here. That's what I'm thinking. That sounds like a pretty good plan. Give me a few minutes, I'll think out exactly how I want it to work. And also, while we're here, why don't we check out our seed oil production. How are we doing? Not terrible. Not great. We've got about 2 buckets worth. Is this thing full still? And how are we on seeds? Where's our network thingy? Yeah, decent amount still. Cool. Alright, how's yellow, yellow, yellow sound for a ender tank for seed oil? Sounds good to me. Now I think because we've got this thing underneath here, we should be able to just place that there and it'll start to fill up with seed oil. Perfect. So ender tank auto-filling with seed oil active. Let's see, this should drain entirely. So any seed oil that does show up in here will automatically be drained straight into the ender tank underneath. Nice. So we've got pretty much automated production here, right? So we've got the golems taking care of collecting seeds, putting them in a chest in the overworld. We'll move them, like I said, to the base here. We'll probably put them outside in the giant farm area that I've got out there. We've got plenty of cool stuff going on. Seeds come in, they hit the AE system, they get exported into the squeezer gets it over to there. Let's get a carpenter up and running. Buildcraft power is over here already, so no sense reinventing the wheel. Let's just place this here. Let's get ourselves a facade or 2. Facades are kind of my favorite. And then carpenter. That should be about it. I just need to actually reposition this guy. I'm going to turn him sideways for the purposes of being able to click that. And he should automatically drain straight into the carpenter. Beautiful. So that'll be carpenter for seed oil. Nice. I like it. Okay. Now we're talking. Let's get some oak wood. There we go. Hopefully I can get myself at least 4 impregnated casings. I think I've got enough seed oil at this point to be able to manage that. Doesn't look too bad. Nice. I should really kind of expand this shared machine room. Like, this is the room that's going to be level 1 security. By the way, that's why I don't have a door right here. I kind of figured, like, this is level 1 security. It lets you into base. This is level 2 security, so there's no, there is a security door here. This is level 1, so I don't really need another door here because you've already gotten through that door. This is level 3, obviously, so there is a door there. Technically, this is a level 1 door, as is this one. So I'm questioning whether or not I want to leave them up and running. I'm kind of considering just leaving them down. We'll see. And this is 2, and then 3 and 3, right? So not too bad. Cool. All right. So let's see. Are you guys done yet over here? Impregnated casing? Oh yeah, we're cruising now. Lots of seed oil. That's a good sign. We should be able to pull out 4 of these, right? Alright guys, we are back. So I don't have power for this thing, I just realized. Oh well, I'll live. I'll come up with some kind of power system to supply this. You know what I could probably just use is solars. That probably wouldn't be a terrible idea, considering we're in Eternal Day Age. Ah, poison. Bad, evil, terrible bee. I'll counteract that with a little bit of regen. Alright, so we're going to want ME controller. Requires a little bit of EU. We'll definitely get some solars going for this in a moment. Maybe I'll bring an MFE in here. Let's do this. We're going to want a terminal for this. We're going to want storage drive. And we're going to want 16K storage. That'll get us started. And I've brought myself some precision export buses. Right? We're going to want to be able to export exactly what we want. There we go. 4 of them and basic import buses. So we'll be pulling out of here. Goodness. Healing, please. That poison's nasty. We'll want a couple of things. Let me get power going. I forgot about the need for power. We're probably going to need at least a small amount. I'm thinking an MFE with an energy crystal just to get this up and running, and then I'll work on the solar panels. Boy, oh boy, that's a lot of poison. Wonder if there's anything in Ars Magica that can remove negative effects like poison. I'm sure there must be.
You can get a talisman of remedium from Atomic Tinker.
I can get what?
A talisman of remedium.
Is that implemented yet?
Yeah, it's been there for ages.
Nice. Maybe I should get that.
And you probably want to get it now because it's harder in the new version.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, now it needs a gas tier.
I have some of them. That's not that big a deal. Talisman of Remedium. Is it going to be a an infusion table eventually, or is it going to be?
Yeah, it's already is.
It already is. Not in the version we have.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
Cool. Maybe I'll wait for it to be in the infusion table. Then I can do some more infusion stuff because I just have so much fun doing that. All right, I will be back. Let me get. Do I have an MFE in here? I didn't think so. Be right back. All right, this should do. So power up my AE system. Now we're talking. Very small amount of EU being used at the moment, but I'm sure once I get my cabling and stuff down, we'll definitely be seeing more usage. So let's get this up and running. In here, we'll probably store bee houses, and I'm going to put all my bees in. So that's good. Nice and easy. Now we're going to want to set down our apiaries. Okay. And we'll probably want to set up basic import buses and precision export buses. We'll do the imports on the top. And we'll, well, probably do that from the bottom, couldn't we? The bottom and the back? That might not be bad.
Hey Dyer, do you happen to know what the max amount of an aspect that the jar can hold?
I want to say it's 64.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. Just want to be sure here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Am I positive? Nope. Alright, so basic imports, precision exports. I probably should have brought some cabling with me. That would have been smart. I had everything but cabling. Cable. Another thing that I need to always have crafted some of. 6 will be a good start. Yeah, I said that, didn't I? 6 would be a good start. I needed 7 exactly. Oh, dire derps.
BRB, dinner.
What's that? Okay, so that'll be basic. Cool. So now these guys are precision. Are these the exports? No, those are the imports. These guys are precision. Yeah, you know what? I should probably swap these. I should import from the bottom and export. Only because I'll probably be messing with the exports as I change things, and I want them to be easily accessible. So basic imports can go here. Precision exports can go here. And then that cable can go right back here. Sync everything up. Cool. How much EU is this using now? Almost 10. So we're going to need about 10 solars. So if I got like 1 or 2 LVs, we should be plenty of solar power generation. That shouldn't be too bad. How's this thing? See? Good amount. Alright, so let's say that we want to... 1... Alright, so you guys are pretty much close to being that way. Alright, let's get our bees finished. Meadows here, tropical here, and I'll wait for them to die off so that I can program it. But if we do this, and put these guys back in the system, we shouldn't have anything else in there, right? Good. We got only forests going in, even though we had some meadows. Actually, let's just test that, right? Even though there's a meadows drone in the system, it's not going to go in there because we're using precision. Good. Put them in, and now we're cruising. Good. There's one more type of bee I'd like to get. I want to get started with some of Mysterious's stuff, so I want to get some of the magic wax. Really doesn't matter which of his world gen bees. I checked them all out. So if we look at like drones here, we'll see that attuned has a 15% chance of mundane combs. Unusual is the same, 15% chance of mundane. And mystical, 15% chance of mundane. And I think those are all his. So let's get attuned drones for now. And that way, we'll have some magic wax coming to us as well. So we'll just set these guys up like so. Put you in there, and they should disappear momentarily. There they go. And now we're talking. Now the last thing I'm going to want to set up is a fuzzy export bus. What this is going to do is the following. You ready? I'm thinking right here. Fuzzy export. Ah, poisoned again. And I'll tell it any honeycombs, or any type of comb for that matter, will go right into the ender chest. So what's going to happen is, right, the ME system, all the drones will get stored in here, and anything that's a comb, which is pretty much all bees produce. There's a couple other things they produce, but we'll have to program as we get along to it. Healing, healing. So for example, honeycomb goes in there. It should get exported and picked up by the ender chest on the other side, and it's probably already in my centrifuger back home. That sounds pretty solid. I probably missed it. I'm sure it's done already. Yeah, it is. No big deal. Alright, I think that's a pretty nice setup. I just have to wait a few minutes for those last two bees to die off so that I can program them into the export buses, and then we'll have automated bee running. Be right back. No pun intended. Alright guys, just checking in to let you know I just taught my AE system how to craft solar panels. Hooray! So we'll be back next episode, hopefully with a self-powered environment back there in the world. We will be, hopefully, let's see, about to check on my bees, and then it's time to log off for the night. Digger 2. Off we go. Alright, everything looks to be cruising along pretty well here. Think my Meadows bees are ready to do their thing. So Meadows, good. You guys are good. Excellent. Alright. You, on the other hand, are not. Something's wrong with my basic imports. Let's put these away, and they should export properly. Good. Well, that's the problem. There's your problem. Oh, much better now. Things are actually working correctly. Excellent. Cool. Alright guys, so for now, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Like I said, I've got a big surprise in store for you with regards to bees. We will see it within an episode or two. And we still have a lot of work to do on our base. The base is not nearly done. I have a lot of other ideas I want to implement. Like I said, I'll probably start getting ready to move my farms over here. And we also want to keep working on this. Rorax has been away for a day or two, so this is not by any stretch of the imagination complete. It will be completed though. It's just something I'm holding off on because frankly, she's a way better builder than I am, and she's already made something way cooler than I even imagined. So, alright guys, hope you enjoyed it, and take it easy!